This today's chess video. So this is a game played by me at chess.com with accuracy of 86.6% with white pieces, and my opponent is PopAtTheDoor. It is a rapid game of 15 minutes plus 10-second increment, as you can see. So here I started off the game with d4, which is my favorite Queen's Gambit, and here e6 played, which is Queen's Gambit declined Horvitz variation. I played knight f3, which is a theory that we should not allow this queen to jump here because this can may lead, this bishop can also come here and jump here. So this is a book move. Book move means a developing move which is written in a book to give a variation. So d5, c4, knight f6, bishop g5 pins this knight to the queen. Bishop b4 check, knight blocks, h6, bishop captures bishop captures f6, g captures f6. So this was not the best move. The best move was to capture with this queen. You can see how this pawn structure is disturbed. So let us look at the further game. I captured it with my pawn because there are some future plans. I can give this check, forking this bishop, and if he blocks with this knight, or not this knight, if he blocks with this knight, you can see I can play this and I will double up the attack. So after this takes, my queen takes, and you can see it's the fork to this king and also to the rook. So these are some natural calculations. So this is what I showed after these pins, and finally I played this. Chess.com is recommending to castle here, as you can see, but he is not able to calculate my future plans. So he asks a question for my bishop. I take it, and you can see he made a blunder by capturing, not a blunder, he's a mistake. Without capturing this, he can do this capture, after which it's a check. I have to capture back, and finally he can capture it, and it is attacking my queen, so I will save it. So you can see it's a normal game, but here my opponent made a blunder and played bishop captures c6. Then I captured this, which is a first great move of my game. Then came this queen trading move. I trade, he captured back with the pawn, and I castled. So these were some normal moves. Here I have some game plans to push my pawn, but you can see this bishop is double defending this, where I have only two defenders. So let us look how I added my defenders. Then this was also a nice move to avoid this, but I am way calculative than him, so I played this, and this move came, which is a star move. I don't think so it's a star move because it is played to attack on this. So first again I played this. He captured with f pawn, I captured with f pawn, I captured with my knight, because on the next move he's going to push it. So bishop captures, my knight captures, and here as you can see there's a big threat to this king and the rook. Can you spot it? Yes, this capture. This capture checks this king and also at the rook. So this rook has to capture it, and again I capture the rook. So this was a threat, but my opponent doesn't seize it and plays d5, which is a big blunder. And I sacrificed my knight to gain a rook like this, which is a brilliant move as per chess.com. So it's a check. This rook has, so it's fork. So this rook has to capture my knight. Or if he king moves, you can see if rook cannot capture this. Means if king moves anywhere, you can see I can take this. So it's pinned. He cannot take this, and he can't come for the support also like this. So this was some threat, and you can also say why he cannot go here. Why? Because we will simply take this with a check. So he can't take it because we will be two rook cups. So this was some threat. So looking at this here, my opponent captured this knight with his rook, and I captured, which is the second great move of my game. So king moved, and I advanced my rook forward. As you can see, there is this pawn which I can double attack. This I can give this check, and if king moves here, I can take this. So these were some major calculations, after which I played this move which was very calculative, because as you can see, if I give this check, this king can move on any of these back ranks like this. It's not the back rank, it's the e file. So first I block the e file with my rook, and then try to check the king. So after he moved his pawn and I checked, so you can see this whole e file is blocked with my rook, and this file is blocked with my rook. So he can go on the back rank, but here from this move my opponent played this blocking of this rook. As you can see, this chess.com is also recommending this moving the king because it blocks off this pawn, and as you can see, I took the pawn, king moves, and I took the rook, and I am complete a rook up. So these are some pawn moves to queen it, and here the best move was to go here as per chess.com recommendation. Avoid this king to come here and to gather up your pawns, but I didn't saw that, and I captured that pawn. As you can see, king stepped back. I advanced my king forward like this. I attacked the pawn and finally took that pawn. And I finally reached up to the pawn. So after moving this king to here, the most natural move or the great move was to move here, because as you can see, if king moves here after this move, you can see my both, it is a zigzag position where if I moved my rook somewhere, this pawn is hanging and this pawn can't do, and if I moved my king, you can see this king stops promotion. So after this move, this king is trapped, so it's more the position to the draw, but my opponent played here this move and I got the opportunity to get the opposition, so I moved my rook and I promoted to queen. And here the most natural king move was this, to checkmate on the next move, and I played that, and that's a checkmate. This was a forced move, and I want to show a variation where there was a checkmate, forced checkmate, and I missed that. So it was somewhere here, yes. Yes, here coming back. Yes, here when this king came here after this trade, The chess.com says that this was a best move because after which I can check this, or also I can check like this. Okay, after this move, yes, after this move, he was recommending to play here. Let us look the move where it was. Okay, so it was there only when this king was here and this pawn was here something, and I can checkmate like this. So this was in this video. If you liked it, subscribe to our channel and like this video because it had took a lot of hard work.